Hey up, it's Steve from the Old Yorkshire Geek. It's time to review episode 3 of season 1, probably the only season, of Star Wars Skeleton Crew. This is what it's called, by the way. Very interesting as an astrogation problem. They've got some weird episode titles, haven't they? But anyway, so this is an okay episode. It's carrying on, obviously, from the previous 2 episodes, and it's fine. Not the best thing I've ever seen, but it's fine. So anyway. So off we go. But before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell if you're subscribed already. Explore the description for various links for merch, Patreon, websites, my books, stuff like that. Now become a member, and then you'll get early access to some videos and exclusive stuff and exclusive emojis if you're joining the live chats, which are generally, not always, but generally members only. But so there we go. Throw a super thanks my way and all that stuff as well. Right, so let's have a look at this episode, shall we? Hey, look, Star Wars writing. Cool. Right, so here we go. It is there on screen. Well, it will be in a minute. It's just a blank screen at the minute. But anyway, off we go. There we go. Lucasfilm, and then we go through the heads. I think it's the same as last week. Yeah, I don't think there's anything new. Right. So we've had the recap. We're just getting on with the episode. Right, we're here on Atatin. We're going to see what's happening there in the suburbs. This is Wim's dad, whose name I can't remember, but whatever. And we've also got Neil's parents. By the way, you can see there the painting in the background. So whose house is this? Will this be Fern's? Will this be Fern's house? I don't know, but anyway. They're worried about the kids. Remember, he saw them fly off in that spaceship. There's Fern's mother, supervisor, Farah. Obviously, they're all worried and they're waiting to hear back from the authorities. There's one of Neil's parents. And these are KB's mothers, apparently. It doesn't dwell on it, which is fair enough. I mean, for all we know. I mean, people are saying, no, it's KB's mothers. Do they say that? I don't think they say in this episode that they are her mothers. They probably are. But I don't think they say that. There we go. Say we lost the signal to KB's life monitor. But for all we know, they could be sisters for all we know, or just friends, But I don't know. They keep saying that they're her mothers. It probably are. But they're worried about the kids. They think they've just run away. But he saw them fly away in a spaceship. They go, here comes the security droid. Or they call them safety droids, don't they? But that illegally exited the barrier, and basically they said there's nothing they can do. They've got a petition for immediate audience with the supervisor, and they're just like the robots are just saying travel outside the barrier is forbidden, and like a logical loop. So obviously they're going to go after them out at some point, but I think they are, particularly Wim's dad. They're going to find some way to get to leave the planet. I don't know how. Have they got spaceships? I've no idea. But I think that's probably what they're going to try and do. Against the wishes of whoever's in charge on Atatin. It's been suggested that maybe it's something to do with the Imperial Remnant or the First Order or whatever, or Palpatine. I've no idea. But there's something shady going on in there on Atatin. It's very totalitarian, isn't it, with all these robots spying on everybody. But anyway, right, we're back here at... They just escaped from prison, remember. They found Jude Law. We learn that he's called Jod Nana Wood. Weird name. Also known as Captain Silver. Is that a reference to Long John Silver? It must be, mustn't it? There he is. Using his force powers to distract the guards and stuff. They don't trust him, obviously. But anyway, so they get out. Get to the ship. There we go. Somehow they get to one of these little taxis that takes them to the ship without being seen. They get there, but they've not picked up SM-33, and they tell SM-33 will be able to fix the ship. So we've got to go back for him, but then Jude Law, I'm just going to call him Jude Law, says, I'll go back for him. Then we find out that, he's escaped, so they're on the lookout for him, the pirates. And they say Silvo. Yeah, Silvo has escaped from the brig, so that's confirmation that he is who we thought he was at the beginning of the first episode, the pirate captain. So that's confirmation that he is Silvo. And he also has another name that we find out later in the episode. Anyway, he gets to this place with the droids, and he finds other droids. And we finds finds this droid here that says, I don't know, there we go, I am CZD2 9000. And it shuts down. And the protocol droid says, the prince is in danger. Which prince? I don't know. Is that a story yet to be told? Or is it just a throwaway line? Don't know. And then he finds a battle droid that says, did we win? Turns that back off. But then he finds SM-33, says, are you the right one? And then a rat comes out of his eye, says, I'll take that as a yes. He turns him off and starts wheeling him out. But then this fella arrives and says, recognises him. Apparently voiced by, just noticed, the voice of Brutus, the werewolf alien that took over from Silvo, is voiced by Fred Tatasciore, if I'm pronouncing that right. Who's a voice on Lower Decks, isn't he? He voices Shax in Lower Decks. There we go. Benjar Pranik, who's voiced by Alfred Molina, which is cool. Anyway, so he says, I'm borrowing this droid, but he's not going to let him go. But it'd be remiss if he didn't report it. Let's call in the guards and have a little chat. Did he kill him? I don't know. But they're waiting on the ship, and he's suddenly on his way back, and they're firing at him. Did he kill that fella? I don't know. I can't remember if we see him again. The Alfred Molina. Anyway, he's got SM-33 back. The power up the ship. So obviously the ship were fine, but it's still connected with a fuel line. So they were fueling it up as well. So that's nice of them, isn't it? But they can't undo it. Isn't there a button, to detach fuel lines from inside? You'd think so, wouldn't you? But obviously not. So they're just flying around attached to this fuel line. It's a bit silly. But we're going to start shooting at them with the big guns, tangling up all the fuel lines. There's Brutus. Got a bounty on his head now. He put a bounty on his head. Anyway, they get away and they're going to hyperspace. He's found some food, so he's eating. He says there's more if you want some. Anyway, so they're in hyperspace. He finds they've just left these bodies lying about, haven't they? I'd be freaking out. We still don't know who these are. And how long has the ship been there, buried on Atatin? I'd think it'd be a while, wouldn't you? But anyway, I don't know. Anyway, he takes that knife. SM-33 arrives. He doesn't trust him, obviously. Neil's feeding the little rat that lives in SM-33's eye. They're in hyperspace, and thank God it's proper hyperspace from old Star Wars, where it's going to take them hours to get wherever they're going. They're not there instantly, like in JJ Star Wars. It's going to take them a few hours to get where they're going. Because he knows somebody, is Jude Law, that may help him find Atatin. Some have suggested that he may be from Atatin, because of his name, Atin, Narwood, similar, style of words. I don't know. Anyway, they're all asleep, but KB's not, and I think there's supposed to be something up with her. Maybe that's why she's got these cybernetics built in. I don't know, but anyway. So they arrive, and they land on this moon orbiting a gas giant. Obviously, it's got an atmosphere. They're just marching across this barren landscape, this magnificent desolation. That's how Buzz Aldrin described the surface of the moon, didn't he? Anyway, so they're being watched. There's the good old robot eye, droid eye, whatever they're called. See, it is Crimson Jack is his other name. Anyway, they allow him in. So in they come, and then there's this character who's like an owl. Here she comes, called Kim. I think it's KHYMM or something like that. Kind of reminds me of Ogre from Dark Crystal for some reason. Reminded of Ogre. But here she is. Anyway, she's an owl. She even flies about. A wise old owl who's also got cybernetic bits and bobs. They seem to like that, don't they, in modern Star Wars. People being enhanced with cybernetics. But anyway. So she knows the legend of At-Atin, so she tells them all about that there were these planets that were special. They were jewels of the old Republic, but all the other planets got destroyed apart from At-Atin, and it hid itself away, or it was hidden away. But she's going to work out the coordinates. But little do they know that she sent a message off to the Republic telling them all about it. So the X-Wings are on the way. She tells them not to trust Crimson Jack. All he wants is your treasure. And he tells her to call off the Republic. So anyway, they head back to the ship. They've got to take off. And the promise, that he promises, to do the right thing. They don't trust him. But X-Wings are coming. But look, she contacted the Republic. She didn't contact Brutus. Remember, Brutus has put a bounty out, so she mustn't be a baddie. So she's contacted the good guys, it seems. But anyway, so here come the X-Wings. Yay! And then he sends the kids into the gunnery seats, to basically kill people. They've got to, before they can jump into hyperspace, says, you two, come with me. So he puts Fern in the upper one, and Wim into the lower gunnery seat. They've got to turn this fire, just keep them back. So I thought, no, what if they kill them? The kids! Can't have kids like killing, but he's like, oh, whoa. It's Star Wars, isn't it? Modern Star Wars, they're just, I suppose Luke were the same. Woohoo, I got one. Yeah, don't get cocky and all that. It's like that. But these are kids. At least Luke were an adult. So they're shooting at them, look. Pew, pew, pew. It is exciting, I must admit. I did like to see this. It's nice to see a space battle in Star Wars again. So there we go. But then they managed to do the jump, kick up some dust. They're flying on instruments. I can't see anything. And they got instruments. Obviously not. But anyway, they go into hyperspace. He's got the coordinates of Kim, At-Atin. But obviously, I don't think they get there straight away, because we're pretty early, aren't we, in the season? Well, no, we're coming up to halfway. It's only 8 episodes, isn't there? We're on episode 3, but I don't think they get there yet. Anyway, the X-Wings land, and why is he coughing? I'm watching this and I'm thinking, what? Is this from the dust that were kicked up? If so, how did it get in the X-Wing? It's surely it's sealed, or what it damaged, in the laser blasts. I don't know, but it's just with a man coughing. There's all smoke coming out. Is that from the? I think it's supposed to be from the dust, but that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I think it's a case of writers and directors not understanding how things work. But Anyway, if I told where they're headed, if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. And I think that's the end of the episode. There we go, she's looking up. It's fine, a fine episode. Not the best. A bit silly in places, but it was okay. It went by really quick, as did the other one. So it is kind of enjoyable. It's harmless. I suppose that's the best way to describe it. It's harmless fun that's not completely annoying. Probably the best stuff we've had since Andor and early Mandalorian. But and it looks good. It looks good, I must admit. Who doesn't like seeing an X-Wing land? I wonder if she's related to Hedwig. Is Hedwig an alien from Harry Potter? Is it from the Star Wars universe? But anyway, so there we go. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not hating it. It's watchable. As I said, it's harmless. It's there. It's content again, isn't it? I'd give this. I can't remember what I gave last week's. I think did I get 6 or 7, something like that. This is about the same. It's a much of a muchness. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I wouldn't subscribe to Disney Plus just to see this. If I'm being honest, but you know, it's not horrible. It's actually, you know, it is enjoyable. As I said, the time passes by really quick in these episodes, so it's obviously doing something right, isn't it? And I'm not reaching for my phone as you do with some stuff. So there we go. Right, we'll leave it there. Yeah, like I said, give that another 7 out of 10. It's fine. Yeah. I don't know what next week's episode's called. It doesn't say. Episode 4. But yeah, we've only another 5 episodes to go. I'm sure next week's episode will be, you know, just as harmless. Does it tell us? I'm just looking in the cast list. If it tells us who KB's parents are, it doesn't say on Wikipedia. Just bear with me. I'll look on IMDb. Gary and Mary, I think those are the two. They're in 3 episodes of it. Yeah, it doesn't say. But they both got EE at the end of their names. If I click on that, does that say anything? No, it doesn't say anything. Right. But the characters, KB's parents, mums, are called Gary and Mary. Right, so there we go. We'll leave it there. It's fine. So, again, don't forget to like and subscribe, you know, blah, 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 and all that stuff. So, thanks for watching. Wherever you are, look after each other, and until next time, I'll say there.